Homesteaders are everywhere. Rural, urban, suburban. Striving for self-sufficiency and the simple life. We can help. We are your monthly subscription box for the best tools, materials, and information at your doorstep so that you can truly homestead anywhere. Sign up for your first box today at thehomesteadbox.com.
Hey everybody, time for another Homestead Box. Homestead Box number 3. It's out of the box this time because the box was so huge I couldn't even fit it in the picture. But it's huge because, I mean, you can see, you're going to look at it right off the bat this time. Starting off, we'll start with the small stuff that was on top here. I got this from Otterwax. Once again, they've had some products in other boxes. I think in the first box they were in there with some awesome stuff. I love their products. This is the mosquito repellent. I haven't tried this one yet, but definitely looking forward to that. I live in the middle of the woods, so mosquito repellent is something that I typically don't use because I haven't found any that I really like that really work, that don't stink, that aren't loaded with nothing but chemicals that are going to kill you, but this is all natural, so I am going to give this a shot. Rosemary and clove, so that shouldn't do too much harm. I'm definitely going to give that a shot. Next up, we've got from Silly Goats. We've got a comfrey and plantain leaf all natural herb salve, as well as jewelweed salve for poison ivy, poison oak, and sumac relief. I tell you, for the longest time, I would get poison ivy just by looking at it. But wow, that smells awesome. But somehow, I knock on wood, I don't anymore. I can be in it and I don't get it, and I don't know if I've just had it enough to where I've built up some kind of immunity to it. But I'm not going to be testing it, but I'll definitely give this a shot the next time it's necessary. Let's hope it's a long time from now. Alright, next up, we've got right up in front here, Hunt, Gather, Cook by Hank Shaw, Finding the Forgotten Feast. I haven't had a chance to read this, obviously. It's just come in. Looks like a pretty cool book. Hank Shaw, journalist, former restaurant cook, and proprietor of Hunter, Angler, Gardener, Cook. So, sounds pretty interesting. Like I said, I don't know too much about it, but I will I'll definitely give it a shot. Next in the box, we'll go right to this. This is a pretty awesome digging tool, which I've seen on hosstools.com's website, which I spent a lot of time on. Big fan of their products. Let me open this up. Right there it is in the little sheath that it comes with. Pop that out and take a look at it. Pretty nice. Great little digging tool for in the garden. Any kind of small job that you may have going on. Might have to cut through some roots, or maybe just for planting, transplanting. Should definitely come in handy. Definitely well made, and once again, sticking with their theme, which I love. Handcrafted in the USA, in New Jersey. So I love that they do so much with American companies. Everything, I don't know that everything is that they put out is made in the USA, but maybe it is. Maybe it is. I've noticed that a lot of the stuff is definitely either made by a local company close to them, or definitely at least a US made company. So big fan of that. I'm looking forward to trying this out too. I'll definitely put this in a future video and let you guys know how it works. I'm not familiar with this, but I am going to give it a shot. So that's in there also. Got a couple more things. Got this Haas Tools. It's like a kind of a tote, like a shoulder bag type thing. This appears to be, this looks just like a seat belt. So that's going to be pretty durable. Should be nice for carrying the tools out to the garden, or maybe bringing in some stuff from the garden. Either way, you could always use something like this, so I'm anxious to give that a shot. This, once again, made in the USA, the Daily Tube multifunctional face mask. I kind of looked through this. If you look at this right here, you can see some of the uses for it. Gaiter, face mask, headband, skull cap. Not typically something that I would use, but I will give it a shot. Definitely these cold mornings that we're still having. Pull this up over your neck, over your face without the traditional scarf that I'm not a fan of. That may come in handy. So we'll see. Some of the fishing channels I watch, these guys use these things. And I could see where that would come in handy, you know, in the morning out on the boat, flying across a cold lake, something like that. So I will give this, there's a guy fishing right on the package there, but I'll give this a shot. I don't know. It doesn't seem like something that that would traditionally be something I'd be into. But hey, they sent it. It's in the Homestead box this month, so I'm gonna give it a shot. I'll definitely support any product with that label at the top of it. So we're gonna give that a whirl. And then finally, this. I'm not too familiar with this. I've got one of these already, and super pumped to have another. This is the over-the-shoulder harvesting bucket by Haas Tools. Same kind of strap on this. It's kind of tough to get to show you exactly what this is so close up here, but this is just the pad. It goes on your back. These straps crisscross around the front and come down like suspenders and attach to this up here. Attached to this harvesting bucket, which is pretty big. You see how deep down there that is. Just perfect for bringing stuff in from the garden. I use it when I pick the apples off the trees or the pear trees. My peach trees are no longer with us, so I won't be using it for that, but it's been great for the apple trees. Especially, you get a lot of apples that fall to the ground that don't make it. I pick all those up, typically using this or 5-gallon buckets. This is much better because the support, at least for me, I like wearing it on my back. It's a lot easier to handle it. But I take these right back to the woods, put them by the deer feeders, and the deer love those apples. So I get a lot of use out of my over-the-shoulder harvesting bucket from Haas Tools, and I will definitely be putting this one into the rotation as well. So once again, Haas Tools sent some stuff that is definitely going to be useful around the homestead. Definitely a different kind of package this time around than the last two, which is nice to see some variety. But I'm looking forward to trying this stuff. Some of it probably isn't stuff that I would traditionally purchase. This right here, I'm not sold on it, but I will update you. I am going to give it a shot, of course, and I'll let you know what I think of it. This over-the-shoulder tote bag, if I'm being completely honest, it's not really something that I can see myself having a big use for. As far as tools and stuff like that, I've made videos in the past about the kind of tool bag thing that I keep with me with different tools that I use a lot on the homestead. It's just a lot more sturdy for me. This being soft-sided, I don't think it's going to suit the bill for that for me, but I could definitely see using this in the garden. Throw this over my shoulder when I'm out picking beans, stuff like that. Could definitely come in handy, and I'm going to find a use for it. This digging tool, I'm kind of anxious to try that. I'm a big fan of any kind of tool, especially when I can use it in the garden. I do have the digging trowel that came in last month's box from Homestead Iron. If you guys remember seeing that. I have not had a chance to even use this yet, but I'm super pumped about this one. And that was in last month's Homestead box. There's a link to that video right here if you haven't seen it yet, but this is awesome. Also came from the Homestead box, care of Homestead Iron. So once again, another cool tool. I'll definitely be giving that a shot and telling you how it works out for me. You guys that have seen some of the videos with the background of this room here, have seen all the books back there. You know I'm in the book, so I'm going to give that a shot. I'm not big on the gathering wild edibles thing. There are a few things present around here that I will do occasionally. But, you know, I'm anxious to learn new things, and this might be, it might be fun. So I'll check that out. And these I'm obviously pretty excited about. This one here, I kind of just briefly touched on this comfrey and plantain leaf. It's an antibacterial and anti-inflammatory salve, so that's definitely going to come in handy. This one for poison ivy and poison oak, I hope I never have to use it. Not a fan of poison ivy or poison oak. And then this mosquito repellent. This could be a huge lifesaver to me. This may end up being my favorite thing in the box. If this actually works to keep the mosquitoes away when I'm out in the evenings working in the garden and they're just coming out of the woods and attacking, I've been looking for something that was not just terrible chemicals to use. So, and this has got actually, this is kind of off topic, but this label on here is like a thin strip, like a veneer wood. That's pretty cool packaging. But yeah, big fan of Otterwax's stuff, so I will definitely give this a shot and let you know how that works also. So a lot of stuff that's new to me, but I'm anxious to give it a shot. Even this daily tube multifunction face mask. I don't know, is it feminine? I mean, there's a lady, but there's also a guy on it. I'm not sure. I'm not sold on it yet, but I am going to give it a shot, and I'll let you know. Leave me a comment below if this is something that you guys have used in the past, or something similar, and what you exactly do with it. I'm assuming you just use it similar to a scarf. I obviously don't have the use, you know, the headband. I'm not much of a skull cap guy. I saw up here on the front. Was it on the front? Yeah. I'm not going to be doing the ponytail anytime soon. Probably these I won't try. That's not really me. I could see these working out for me. I'm going to give these a shot. We're going to skip these. but even this, I'm going to give it a shot and see what I think about it. If nothing else, it is a lens-safe fabric and would work great for cleaning this guy. So it will definitely get a use. So thanks again, Homestead Box, once again coming through and sending some great stuff out. You guys, there's a lot of stuff in here I haven't used before, so we're going to try this stuff out in some future videos, and I'll let you know what I think about these products. In the meantime, check the description box below for links to where you can check out the Homestead Box and maybe get one sent. Check it out, or maybe send one as a gift. But anyway, that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.